Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAIQAL bin Razmi from JCS 1434B. So today I will be answering question 4. So 4A, the management of semi-college believe that 25% of students have parents with income more than 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. How large a sample is needed to estimate the true proportion of students who have parents with income more than 5,000 ringgit Malaysia? If we wish to be 99% confident that the estimated percentage is within 5% of true percentage. B. The drying time is hour of a certain brand of lattice pen were recorded as follow. B1. Estimate the value of population mean, population derivation. 2. Construct a 95 confident interval for the population mean. Construct a 95 confident interval for the population variance of drying time. So for question 4A, for the statement given, we can collect data that we have the probability of 0.25, margin error 0.05, and level of significance which is 0.01. And by using our margin error, we can conclude that from the Z table, we will have 2.3263. And by using our formula, we will substitute our data into the formula and we will get 405.87. So since n must be integer and basically referring to minimum sample size, we will take 406 sample. We can reasonably confident that our estimate P will lie within 99% confidence of the true proportion with 0.05 margin error. So for question 4B1, to find the population mean and population standard deviation. So to find population mean, we need to sum all the data that is given and we divide it by the number of data we can collect. So from the data given, we will got 56.8 over 15 and we will get our population mean which is 4.057. And to find our population standard deviation, we will use our formula and we will got 1.941 for our standard deviation for the population. So for question 4B2, construct a 95 confidence interval for the population mean. So from the statement given, we have the margin error of 0.05, and if we take out the data for the Z table, we have 0.5199. So by using this formula, we will get our interval for the population mean which is between 3.9267 and 4.1872. So we have 95% confident that the average population mean should be between 3.9267% to 4.1872%. So for the last question, for question 4B3, construct a 95% confident interval for the population variance of the drying time. So we have our level of significance which is 0.05. Standard deviation 1.642. So from the data we have, we can substitute it into our formula. Then we will get the interval of population variance of drying time between 2.0194 and 8.0269. Therefore, we have 99% confidence that the true interval for the population of the drying time should be between 2.1094 hours to 8.0269 hours. In terms of standard deviation, it should be between 1.521 and 2.8331. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MUIZZUDIN FAUZI and I'm from class JCS 1434B. Today I will discuss about a past year question, October 2016 for the question 5. The following table shows the monthly number of accidents for 10 industrial plants with and without a safety program. The question is to construct the 95% confidence interval for the difference in the monthly number of accidents. Assume that the distribution of the difference is approximately normally distributed. Question 5 is about difference estimation mean. So first, we must find the value of desired precision. To get the value, we must subtract the value of with safety program by the value of without the safety program. After estimating the value of desired precision, we can find the value of D by using the formula of purple desired precision divided by N, which is 24 divided by 10, and the answer will be 2.40. Then, find ST with square root 260 minus by total desired precision, which is 24 squared divided by 10 divided by 9, and the answer will be 4.742. Then substitute into the formula stated here. We know the level of significance is 0.05. So A over 2, which is 0.05 over 2, equal to 0.025. So 2.40 minus by 2.262 multiplied by 1.500 less than mean less than 2.40 plus 2.262 multiplied by 1.500. To find the value of 2.262, we must refer to statistical table 7. We will get the answer negative 0.993 and 5.793. Next, state whether the safety program decreased the monthly number of accidents. Give your reason. We have 95% confidence that the average difference in the monthly number of accidents without and with safety programs should be between negative 0.993, which is equivalent to negative 1, and 5.793, which is equivalent to 6. Since the confidence interval are include 0, it suggests that on average there is no difference in terms in the main monthly number of accidents without and with safety program. Question B. The following data represents the amount of coffee in grams filled into jars by machine A and machine B. Construct a 98% confidence interval for the ratio of the two variants. First, we must find the sample standard deviation for machine A and machine B by the formula stated here. And we will get the machine A 39.75 and machine B 343.24. As for level significance 0.02, then at 0.0146 equal to 9.15, and at 0.01, 64 equal to 15.2 based on statistical table 9. Then substitute this information using the formula, then it will be 0.1158 divided by 9.15 less than the ratio of the two variants less than 0.1158 multiplied by 15.2. So the answer will be 0.013 less than the ratio of two variants less than 1.76.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Diana. My name is Muhammad bin Muhammad NIZAR. I am from JCS 144B. So today I would like to explain to you about partial question STA210 December 2016, question number 6. Question 6A. A manager of company claims that 25.9% of his staff is not satisfied with the facilities provided by the company. To test this claim, the survey was conducted and it found that 50 out of 170 random selected staff was not satisfied with their facilities provided. Is there any sufficient evidence to support the manager's claim? Use alpha equal to 0.01. So the solution that I found is, let me zoom in for you. Alright, so P equal to 50 divide 170 equal to 0.294. So for the hypothesis statement, H null P equal to 0.259, or we can say the proportion of staff not satisfied with is equal to 0.259. H1 P not equal to 0.259, or we can say the proportion of staff not satisfied is not equal to 0.259. Next, we have to calculate the level of significance. So alpha divided by 2 equal to 0.005. Next, we run the test statistic and we get 1.042. So the critical value that we found is plus minus 2.5758. So the decision and conclusion is, since the value of z equal to 1.042 less than z 0.005 equal to 2.5758, which is can be stated in graph below. Hence, we do not reject H null. Therefore, we have 99% confidence that proportion stuff not satisfied is equal to 0.259, which is 25.9%. Next, question 6b. An educator claims that the average daily salary of substitute teacher in a private school is less than RM60. A random sample of 8 private schools is selected, and the daily salaries in RM are recorded as below: 60, 56, 60, 55, 70, 55, 60, 55. Is there enough evidence to support the educator's claim at alpha equal to 0.01? Assume that the population salary is normally distributed. So the solution is, I will zoom in a little bit for you to see. Okay, so the hypothesis statement is H null mean equal to 60, or we can say the average daily salary of substitute teacher equal to RM60. The second one is H1 mean less than 60. The average daily salary of substitute teacher is less than RM60. The level of significance is alpha equal to 0.01. The test statistic is mean 0 equal to 60, S equal to 5.083, N equal to 8, and mean sample equal to 58.875. Then the statistic test should be equal to negative 0.626. The probability value of t equal to 0.626 with 7 degrees of freedom is more than 0.10. The critical value that we found is negative 2.998. So decision and conclusion is, since the value of t equal to negative 0.626 more than negative t 0.017 equal to negative 2.988, which is can be stated in graph below. Hence, we do not reject H null. Therefore, we do not have enough evidence at 99% confidence level to conclude that the average daily salary of substitute teacher is less than RM60. That's all. That's it for me. I hope you understand my explanation. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is MUHAMMAD HUSIN, and in this video I will show you how to solve question number 7 in the past year STA210 October 2016. So let's go. So in question 7, it is a problem statement question. So the question is, engineers at a large automobile manufacturing company are trying to decide whether to purchase brand A or brand B for the company's new models. To help them arrive at a decision, an experiment is concluded using 12 tires of each brand. The tires are run until they wear out. The result in kilometers are as follows. So the table shows brand A, X bar is 37,900, S1 is 5,100, and variance is variance. So for brand B, X bar is 39,800, S2 is 5,900, and variance 2 is variance. So for question A, it shows that test the hypothesis that there is no difference in the average wear out of the two brands of tires, using A is equal to 0.10 and assume the population of both brands to be approximately normal with equal variances. So first we will solve question A first. So let's go. Alright, for step 1, we need to make a hypothesis statement. So hypothesis HO is mean B is equal to mean A, which is equivalent to hypothesis mean B minus mean A is equal to 0. That means the average of distance until tire wear out for brand B is equal to brand A. So for the second hypothesis, mean B is not equal to mean A, which is equivalent to hypothesis mean B minus mean A is not equal to 0, which means the average of distance until the tire wear out for brand B is not equal to brand A. And second step is level of significance. So since this is a two-tailed test, so level of significance should be 0.1 divided by 2, and it is equal to 0.05. Alright, so we move on to step 3, which is the test statistic. So we need to use the formula T. T is equal from mean B minus mean A and divided by SP square root 1 over N plus 1 over M. So first we need to find SP first. So SP is equal to square root 5900 square times with 11 plus 5100 square times with 11 divided by 12 plus 12 minus 2. Then we get the answer 5514.57. So after we get the SP, we put the value into the formula. So in the formula of T, we get 39,800 minus by 37,900 minus 0 over 5514.57 square root 1 over 12 plus 1 over 12. So we get T is equal to 1900 divided by 2250.31, and then we get the answer of T is equal to 0.84395. And then for the critical value, we will look at table 7, which is T 0.0522 is equal plus minus 1.717. So we move to the last step, which is decision and conclusion. So we know since the value of T is equal to 0.84395 is less than T 0.0522 is equal to 1.717, which can be stated in the graph below, so we do not reject HO. Okay, so we move on to question B. If the equality of variances is assumed, validate the assumption of equal variances in part A by conducting the equality of variance test. Use 10% level of significance. So like usually we use step 1, which is hypothesis statement. So HO is the variance of distance for brand A and brand B is equal. So for the H1 is the variance of distance for brand A and brand B is not equal. So next we move to the level of significance. Since this is a two-tailed test, so level of significance should be A divided by 2, which means 0.05. So next we move on to the test statistic. So since standard deviation 2 is more than standard deviation 1, so F, we want to find F. So F is equal to S2 divided by S1. So we get 5900 square divided by 5100 square, and the answer we get is 1.338. And then the critical value, since S2 is more than S1, from the table we know that F A divided by 2 and N2 minus 1 and N1 minus 1. So we get F 0.05, 11, 11, we get 1.51. So lastly, for the decision and conclusion,
Since the value of f is 1.338 and it is less and equal to f 0.051111 1.51, which can be stated in the graph below, so we do not reject HO.